Okay, so all right, we have our guest here online, and before you get to meet him, let me read his resume. All right, so Honorable Kehinde Kenneth Soaga was born and brought up in Lagos, Nigeria in the early 60s, though he hails from Abeokuta, Ogun State. Honorable Soaga is a veteran broadcaster, filmmaker, and media consultant, a member of the prestigious Directors Guild of Nigeria, DGN. Also a pioneer executive member of Association of Movie Practitioners of Nigeria, AMP. He is the producer of the first comedy home video in Nigeria titled Lagos Nawa. Oh. Nigeria, titled Lagos Nawa in 1992. Lagos Nawa is rated among the best 100 comedies in the world by BBC. You can Google that. He is also reputed to produce the first Igbo movie in Nigeria titled Uwa Ekwensu in 1990. This production earned him several awards of the Tema Award 1995 and 1996. Honorable Soaga worked in NTA Channel 10. He has worked on several award-winning international production projects. Kehinde Soaga moved to Ghana in 2004 for greater challenges. He is a pioneer supplier to Multi-Choice African Magic from 2002, Metro TV, Accra, Ghana, and Multi-TV Network, and so on and so forth. This man is huge.
Oh, yes, it is.
Lagos Nawa, very old. Wow, that's it. Hello, sir. Are you in line with us?
Yes, I'm here. Very good morning, madam.
Good morning. How are you? Hello, sir. How are you?
Galaxy TV. You guys are doing wonderfully well. Well done. Well done.
Thank you. Yes, I'm sorry, please. I hope I pronounced that name properly. Soaga.
Soaga, right?
Is it?
Soaga. Soaga is the name. It's a Yoruba name and a Egba name for that matter.
Oh wow, that's beautiful. Soaga.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right. Aurelie, will you take the first question?
Yes. We want to ask you this question. How did it all begin, and what challenges did you come across along your professional journey?
Well, it began long time ago while I was in college in Laro. I attended the Bari College in Laro. There we had small drama groups that were doing dramas on stage and performances at some school events. I think that is how it started. Then I had a drama group in Lagos, Ajegule to be precise, because I grew up in Ajegule. I was born in Lagos. Ajegule, we had a drama group that I titled called Caretakers. That is as far back as 1984. So there, at that time, there were only 3 drama groups in Lagos. We had Shegun Asset, Caretaker. We have one Shegun at the Ojo Road. Then my own drama group, Caretakers, was the 3rd. And that was actually how we started. Then it went on to working in NTA Channel 10. I was coordinating some drama programs on NTA alongside doing youth scene, a youth variety program. And it's been like that. Then from NTA, I think I was inspired to shoot Lagos Nawa from NTA. You know, I was a freelancer in NTA at some point. At that point, I was going for other businesses, doing movies along the side. So I think that's essentially how we started, from the college to the drama group in Ajegule and to filmmaking. We call it home video then, way back then.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much for that lovely answer. You are a Yoruba man, but you produced the first Igbo film. We understand you're married to an Igbo woman, but why this affinity with the Igbos? What is it with Igbos that you like?
Okay, you know, I grew up in Ajegule, and in my father's house, there were almost all the major tribes in Nigeria. We have the Igbos, we have the Hausas, we have the Benin, and all of them. We're all living together. We grew up together. So I was in an Igbo environment, so to speak. If you know Adigule very well, you know that there's Igbo and there are other tribes. There were.
Yes.
Then when I started business, most of my clients were Igbos, those that were able to stick with me because I was into advertising after leaving NT. I was doing adverts and there. And most of my clients were the Igbos. So from that, then I was introduced to an Igbo drama troupe of a Catholic church where I did the first Igbo, an Igbo setting film, but it's not really Igbo, before Nwekwensu. So all along I've been surrounded by Igbos, and I have a friend. I had a friend, two friends. One is Ubaka Oyejegu, who is late now, of blessed memory, a very fantastic Igbo man. He introduced me to most of the Igbo people that I know, that I started doing business with, and they are very sincere and good people. So along that line, I think it was one of the productions of one of my Igbo films that I met my wife. She was in a Catholic church then. That when, in fact, my wife acted the character of Nwekwensu in that film, Nwekwensu, the first Igbo film in Nigeria. So that's how I got along with the Igbo setting and Igbo people. And Igbo people, I have them all over the world. I have friends all over the world that are Igbo. And I've been to all Igbo lands. When I say I've been to, I've not just passed.
Really?
I've slept there, water, and I speak a little bit of Igbo. I understand completely. So that is the story of my Igbo adventure. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me ask you a question. Have you been to Delta States?
Yes. There's hardly any state in Nigeria that I have not been to. I'm a well-traveled person.
Wow. That's good. Okay.
Yes. Now, you talked about the movie or the film or the drama, Nwa Ekwensu. Now, from what I do understand, Nwa Ekwensu means devil's child, child of the devil. What was the plot, what was the theme around that drama or movie? And what prompted you to bring out or coin the name Nwa Ekwensu? What was it all about?
Okay, Nwa Ekwensu is basically a friend of mine, Alex Atora, brought a film, Mystery of Death, which was the first actual film that I shot. That I said was not Igbo, but English, but Igbo setting. So Nwa Ekwensu was inspired by a story I wrote in Yoruba a long time ago. And it just says that always identify that there's a devil. So a child was born, and the child is representing an implant of the devil into a village way back then, Umabale. Then Umabale, the name was coined from the names I hear from my friends around. So the devil child is a girl that was born, and before he was born, there was prediction and testimony that this girl should be taken care of. This girl should not be beaten. Anybody that beats him will have implication, and the rest of them. So, but eventually the girl was taken like a normal child, and even though the village people saw that the girl has an evil power, they ignored it, and it was at their peril. So Nwa Ekwensu eventually transcends the whole life of an average devil. She came to Lagos by adventure. You know, I know that the Igbos are adventurers. They are travelers. They are called Oije. So Ekwensu traveled to Lagos from the east, and so many evil things were happening until they are not that this is the girl, this is the child of devil. And the theme of the thing that we should identify that there's devil, we should be cautious, and we should hold on to Christ. It has some religious coloration, which is Christ-like, that if you go with your Bible, if you read the Bible, you will not be attacked by the devil, and you do the will of God. Basically, that is the theme of that Nwa Ekwensu. And I think it sold very well. One, because of the title, and because of the artists. The artists were 100% new artists, as in virgin artists. They have not acted in any movies before. But along the line, some acted in the follow-up to Nwa Ekwensu, because I shot Obiageli, which was the name of Nwa Ekwensu in the first film. I did the reshoot of that film in 2009, 2010, and I called them, that one was called Obiageli.
Oh, okay. All right, thank you very much. You moved to Ghana 2004. What prompted that Japa syndrome? Why?
Well, it wasn't Japa then. It wasn't Japa. You know, a man has to you see, at that time, from early 2000, people do not know this. From the early 2000s to 2000 and from the late 1990s to 2001, Ghana music was very popular in Nigeria. In fact, if you could recall that the likes of Kenya and D1 brought some Ghana guys into Nigeria, they were singing. They had a peculiar beat that was very, very fantastic and popular. And Nigerians were dancing. You see, and music is not what you listen to the lyrics per se. If you have a good danceable rhythm, they cannot sing rubbish, but they're just good dancing rhythm and composition and singing. You like the music. So Nigerians are sometimes fell in love with the Ghana music. So I had a video club then. I used to play Ghana music in my video club, and people come around and dance without even understanding what they mean. So Ghana became attractive to me. So then along the line, some of our marketers, we have the marketers in those days, we are talking about the fact that Ghana is a good market for Nigerian movies. And I said, why? Let me explore. So that was my first trip to Ghana. Well, all this is in my book. I'm writing a book that will be launched very, very soon. My book experience.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you very much. All right. One more question before we take a break. Why have you not been producing Yoruba movies? Why?
The fact is that I co-produce most of the Yoruba movies. All this market. Initially, I was doing Yoruba movies, and we had done a Jilani, which is a story of two sons, but not popular. And the industry is right now, before now, is that marketers are in charge. They dictate what you do, no matter how much you invest in it. I am an investor into the film industry. Most of my films I'm talking about, I spend my money producing them before finding a marketer to do that. And the marketer was a major problem. It's a problem that was in Nigerian movie sector. It was the marketers of those days, because at some point the marketers abandoned the producers and became producers and directors and location manager and the rest of them. So in Yoruba genre, I'm in Abeokuta. I'm usually based in Abeokuta. I know all of them. I do input into some of their jobs. I do critique them, and they take advice on what to do. You can I do think that the Yoruba film has evolved and has been to #1 now, even on Netflix. So I am not against Yoruba movies. I do Yoruba movies, but they are not popular like Lagos Nawa or Onwe-Ekwensu.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir.
Soaga.
Soaga. Yes.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Soaga.
Hello, sir. Are you there?
Yes, Honorable Soaga. Now, first off, I need to congratulate you on your name, because one of your name is Kenneth, and that's my first name as well. So wherever I see Kenneth, I know there's there's greatness in the person. Now I'll go straight to. I know this. Yes, I'll ask you this question. Your comedy film, Lagos Nawa, was adjudged by BBC to be amongst the best 100 comedies in the world, and it did come like a storm. What made that movie a good success? What did you do that was different at the time that made that movie blown and that made it a success?
Okay, it was largely research. You know, Nigeria is a very, very huge country, and we have multiple languages. But the language that I think, in my view, from what BBC saw, the language that made Nigeria to be more popular is Pidgin English. And the film, I think the selling point of that film that BBC gave that award were two. One, it was a universal, sort of an African language, so to speak. Then two, because of the artist input. You know, I had in that film Gringori of Blessed Moribori, Clarus, Jegede Shokoya, Papilu, that is alive and doing well. And artists from the north, UK Shanana, I had Babasuwe. So the artists were from all over Nigeria. So we represent Nigeria. And they were speaking a common language of Nigeria, which is Pidgin. I think that was the criteria, because I wasn't called to the panel. I didn't know how I got the award, but I think that is the criteria. And at that time, don't forget that there was no home video in Nigeria. It was the first home video that is reputable as comedy. You know, in those days, people used to go and sit back at television hour to watch NTA or NTA to see what program comes on. There was no other channel. There was no Galaxy at that time. So there were sparsely programs. So people now had the pleasure of carrying the things to their home to watch at their time, watch it again and again. I think that is why even I was interviewing in BBC, I think in 1995, and I was calling home video. I said, what is home video? Home video is a video cassette you can take home to watch. In other climes, home video is the last element of marketing or sales that people see last. But here, when we do a movie here, we'll send it to the home. So it became an home video. So I had to go around. I was surprised when I got to Kano in 1995 that they identified with Lagos now. Lagos, everybody knows Lagos now. Even in Kano, Warri is their home, is the home of Pidgin, you know, Delta is the home of Pidgin. And even in Ibadan, people that don't even understand English understood Lagos now. So it went around. I think that was the criteria. That was what I think was the selling point for that movie to be the best at that time.
Have a lengthy conversation with you, sir. Please, can you tell us your social media handles, please?
Yes, I'm at Honorable Kehinde Soaga, H-O-N, all in low, Kehinde Soaga. Then I am on Son of the Soil on Twitter, Son of the Soil, because I'm called the Son of the Soil of Ogun State. I brand Ogun State. Every time I think it's about Ogun State, because I need to say this, Ogun State is the best, is the state that contributes to 70% of entertainment in Nigeria as a whole. And I have a forum that I created. So I become the Son of the Soil of Ogun State as a name, popular name to attach with me so that people can know. So on Twitter, it is Son of the Soil. On Instagram, Son of the Soil or Honorable Kehinde Soaga. Those are my Twitter handles.
Thank you very much. Do have a lovely day. Thank you very much, sir.
God bless you, sir.
All right.